I'll knock it out here real quick. Felt like we got a lot of good work in today. I was really pleased defensively. I felt like a week ago, just kind of milled around on the field. Didn't have the intensity that we're looking for. This week, different story. Defense came out, really played very dominant up front. We're very physical at the point of attack. We created some turnovers. Played good. Played a really good scrimmage. So I'm pleased. I knew this was going to happen. Hey, Cody, tell them to keep it down, man. So anyway, good day defensively. Offensively, did some good things late in the scrimmage. Made some big plays down the stretch, and Lynn made a big play to kind of cap the scrimmage off. So just like typical spring, a little bit of give and take. Felt better about it defensively today, but offensively we're still doing some good things.
You were really
Brad White was very distraught about
what?
this. Brad White was awfully distraught about this defense and outside linebackers Thursday. How did that see the improvement out of it?
Yeah, definitely. They played better. They played better. We're not as deep as we'd like to be right now at that position. But having Boogie back at full strength, he's been limited for most of the spring. Now that he's back, gives us a little bit more pop.
You were really complimentary last week at Gunner. You were still seeing that from him?
Well, Gunner had a good scrimmage, and like I said a week ago, and but each guy's been making some plays. He had a tough day today, but I think defensively they stepped it up. The defense had their hands, on one or two, interceptions, and had an opportunity at a couple more. So Gunner did some good things today, but wasn't quite as good as it was a week ago. But again, I felt like both of those guys are doing good things at times.
Mark, in general, how's the D-back group been progressing?
Let's put it this way: it's not like we're going out there and I'm noticing it being, terrible during the scrimmage. So they're holding their own, and they didn't give up very few big plays today. We hit one today on first down, play action late in the scrimmage, but overall they're doing okay.
Any of those early enrollees, I know obviously they're learning things. They're just going to be high school. Any of those guys kind of standing out?
Yeah, it's tough. They have a long way to go. I think you can see the talent in those guys, but they're definitely need some work.
Looks like a big recruiting weekend. How nice is it to have so many people on campus?
Yeah, we've had a lot of recruits this past 2 weeks. We've had a ton of kids coming through. So we've had a lot of unofficial visits, and we have some officials, so it's been good. It's been a really good week.
Do you feel like the situation with Gunner is stable as far as staying through graduation?
I'm not sure. I'll sit down with Gunner next week, and we'll talk about his plans and see what he has planned. I don't know. We're working our tail off with him like we always do, and he's doing everything we ask him to do like always. But after the spring, we could always sit down and talk and see what's best for him and his future. And of course, I want Gunner here, but I'll be very supportive of him. Whatever he decides to do.
Mark,
What's that?
This time last year, you felt good about the leadership, the ownership. What are you seeing from the guys who now you're hoping to step forward in that department?
Like I mentioned early on, I felt like this group was definitely further along than I anticipated because of the blueprint that was set by the 16 seniors that we lost, and good things in the program. So I feel like they're doing a good job. That can't be forced. That they have to work their way and earn that trust and respect from their teammates, and they're starting to do that.
What's the tight end situation like without CJ?
We're in a good situation there. Keaton was out this week. He got a little hamstring. Hopefully he'll be back by Friday. But Justin is doing a good job. Brendan Bates is doing a good job. Then we get Keaton in there. We got 3 quality guys.
Talk about your backup running backs. Smoke did well. They just talk about your running backs.
Yeah, they're
Rodriguez and too.
Yeah, Chris had a good scrimmage today. He made a couple good runs. Missed a couple runs like you'd expect, but we missed Cavassier. We get a little bit thin without him out there today, and AJ did some solid things as well.
All you backs catch the ball well out back.
Yeah, they do. AJ's a really good receiver, but the young guys have good hands as well.
You know what format you're going to use Friday for the spring game?
You know what? We're going to look at it. I'm going to look at depth, see where we're at. I'd like to have a regular game rather than offense and defense. I think our players enjoy it that way. I think the fans do. So if we have enough numbers, I'd like to do it that way. Take a look at it here.
Coach Watt talked about the outside linebacker group, kind of getting those guys feeling over that rolls out, and Jared's name came up. But did you see him playing as a freshman?
Yeah, we do. He needs to continue to learn and improve and get better. He's swimming a little bit right now, like you would expect for a true freshman guy. Should be in high school. But yeah, we anticipate him playing.
You've got a while to make a decision on your place kicker, but is there any idea on what's going on there?
Chance has been solid. Chance right now looks like the leader in that position. All right.
Thanks, Mark.